Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for the week of October 5th. This week, I go live every single day at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All you have to do is subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, and you will catch me live. But Taurus, let's see what is going on for you here. Definitely putting in the work. So I feel like you're working on something. I feel like some of you are trying to move away from this controlling energy is what's popping into my head, or you're trying to move away from a controlling thing. I feel like some of you have a big thing to overcome this week. I know that's very ambiguous here, Taurus, but we're going to dig into this. I feel like some of you have an issue, a problem that you're trying to solve. And again, I don't want to scare you. I actually feel like this is a good thing, is what I would say to you. So that's that. And what do you know? You have this Eagle card. In this deck, this Eagle card represents big, bright challenges. And so it can represent challenges. These cards, I can't remember exactly what she calls it in the book, but you know, it has like positive aspects, negative aspects, or challenging aspects, and then kind of like the power of the card, if you will. So your overall energy is this Eagle energy. On the negative side of things, it can be this like very controlling energy, or you could be dealing with a controlling energy in your life here, Taurus. You have the Emperor with the Ten of Swords here. The first word that popped into my head was control or controlling. But then as I started to add more cards here, I just got the feeling of like some sort of challenge or like a big challenge. Here's the thing. I think it's a good thing. You have this Gateway card right here. One thing I will say is that I love big problems, right? I think that everybody should change their view on having big problems as well, because big problems attract big solutions. So you never know. Having a big problem could be a good thing. Like how many times have you heard stories of people who go from rags to riches, or, you know, whatever? It's because it's a big problem. It attracts a big solution. So I feel like you need to kind of focus on big solutions this week. Like I said, even with that Ten of Swords, I don't think it's that bad of a week. I do feel some sort of like breakup situation here is what I would say. I'm also getting the word regrets. I'm getting a million things here for you, Taurus. I do feel like someone could be having regrets, but they're not doing anything about it. So I feel like they're not making any moves. But let's dig into this before I keep talking about random stuff. You have the Chop Wood card here. So I feel like you're very busy. I feel like you're trying to stay busy, or maybe in the recent past you have been trying to stay busy just in general. You have the Knight of Pentacles here. And again, I'm going to cover these in just a second, but I feel like for some of you, maybe you've been dealing with some challenges or difficulties. This could be involving authority figures, father-like energy, overly masculine energy as well. And again, it could be any gender, but I do feel like you could be dealing with some, like authority issues here with the Emperor card, or authority figures. They don't even have to be authority figures. Again, could just be like the negative side of masculine energy with that Emperor card there. And we do have Chiron and Aries, which is healing the masculine. So it wouldn't really surprise me if you were dealing with, kind of people who are being too controlling and things like that. But I feel like you've been trying to stay busy, or you've been trying to keep yourself busy. You have the Moon, the Star, and the Knight of Pentacles. Again, I feel like you've been trying to stay busy to heal with this Star card. So I do feel like for some of you, you've been trying to heal from something that has caused some pain, probably, with this Ten of Swords. Again, it's coming into my head as just a big problem. But again, I don't want you to panic, because number one, we're going to clarify this. Number two, it's like I feel like this big problem is attracting a big solution. That was literally the first thing that popped into my head with that Gateway card. So I feel like there is a big solution to a big problem that you've been dealing with for a while, especially with this Star card. I feel like you need to focus on the positive. Definitely staying busy with this Knight of Pentacles. I do feel like this Knight of Pentacles is mostly your energy here. So I feel like you're just trying to work on something. This Ten of Swords is like one too many disappointments. I'm getting a million things popping into my head for you today, Taurus. Like I said, I feel like this way, taking this reading this way, I feel like it's saying too many problems, or too many upsets, too many disappointments with something here. Again, we're going to clarify here. I've been trying so hard to just keep my readings going with the story, because I read, just all over the place. But, this is definitely one of those readings where it's kind of like hard for me to not go off on tangents, Taurus. So, that's one thing I'll say here. You do have the Moon here as well, definitely experiencing some fears. I feel like it's fears of the future, or feeling like your needs will not be met in a situation is what's popping into my head here with that Moon card. So I do feel like some of you, your fears could be fearing that your needs won't be met. Maybe some of you are afraid that you'll never find love, or maybe you're afraid that you won't be able to support yourself financially, or whatever. And, I feel like that could be the fear here. You have the Emperor in your middle row here. So again, I got controlling when I put it down. The Eagle card is literally a card of controlling in this deck as well. So I feel that you've been dealing with some controlling energy, or people who are maybe trying to control you. Could be a group of people as well, you know, trying to enforce their will on you. That's kind of what's popping into my head with the Emperor there. You have the Four of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, I feel like, is you wanting to set yourself free. The Page of Wands card of adventure, and it's card of like wanting a new beginning. The Ten of Swords is like saying, it's saying to me that, as if I was speaking for you, Taurus, like I feel like you're saying, I have tried so many times. I feel like those are the words that are popping into my head with this Ten of Swords. Maybe you've tried love a million times, and maybe you keep I'm getting disappointments. I'm getting just like sick and tired of looking at new things with this Four of Cups here as well. So it's like, I feel like you have tried too many times with this Ten of Swords. It's like you really want to be free. I feel like you want to be open here as well. I feel like Four of Cups is a card of apathy. He's not accepting these offers that he's manifesting in his life. It's kind of like a weird card, because it's like he's manifesting those cups in front of him. You know, he is saying, hey, you know, there are things that I desire, there are things I want. Maybe you want love. It's like, could be manifesting love. But at the same time, I feel like, you know, you've tried so many times with the Ten of Swords. Same thing, maybe to be successful in like work or business. I feel like you've tried so many times here. I feel like you want more freedom. Obviously, Uranus and Taurus, again, you know, Taurus, I've said this to you a million times. I think that, you know, over the next like 7 years, 6 years, something like that, till 2026, somewhere around there, you will probably have a very strong desire to be more free. That will be your main focus. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if a million Tauruses out there got, you know, RVs and just lived out of an RV for the rest of your life. That wouldn't surprise me. Maybe not for the rest of your life, maybe just for the next 6 years. But for some of you, maybe you want more of that nomadic lifestyle. I mean, that is Uranus and Taurus, plain and simple, true freedom. Next, you have this gateway card here. Definitely going through a major gateway. Again, I feel like, again, saying major problems have major solutions, or big problems have big solutions with this gateway card. And I feel like that's what you're waiting for here. Look at love here as well. So this could definitely be love coming in. This love card to me doesn't just represent love. To me, it represents things that you love as well. So you could be opening up here. You have the Temperance card, the Three of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Again, too many disappointments on this Three of Swords. Three of Swords, here's my thing about swords, Taurus, is that swords are just thoughts, right? They are just things that we think. And the Three of Swords, normally it's raining on the Three of Swords, and it kind of just represents a temporary situation, temporary heartbreak, temporary disappointments. Maybe that's what you're realizing. With the Queen of Swords here, I feel like maybe you are opening back up to love here with the Queen of Swords, but you still have your sword up. I feel like you're saying, you know what? Okay, I'll allow love back into my life, but I still am going to be kind of protecting myself. Same thing with business. Again, the love card could just be something you love. Maybe you've been disappointed too many times here with business. This is saying, like, I'll try again, but I'm going to be protective. I want to protect myself here. I do feel like there's need to also focus on the fact that, you know, that kind of big problems have big solutions with this Temperance card. So I feel like you need to I think that, you know, as far as the law of attraction is concerned, that would really help you with the Temperance card. Just saying to yourself, like, there's a big solution coming in for me here. Temperance is turning water into wine. Like, to me, this could be a major turnaround for you here. So let's clarify. And let's see what's actually coming up for you here, Taurus, in your reading. Between the Moon here and the Four Cups, you have the Crossroads here. Coffee pot. I think that's the second time you've had the coffee pot go off in your reading there, Taurus, but definitely at a crossroads here, and kind of like looking for new options. The Queen of Pentacles, or the Queen of Diamonds here, the crossroads, it can represent having two choices to make, but she could also be standing in the middle of the crossroads. She could be trying to decide, like, what direction do I take? So let's clarify, let's find out. Between the Star and the Ten of Swords, you have the Three of Diamonds here. I feel like getting your hopes up. Three of Diamonds is a very specific card in the playing card reading system, by the way, Taurus. Number one, it says be very careful with your paperwork. It's a card of problems with paperwork, and so I'd say if you're signing anything important, if you're doing any important paperwork, make sure to double check your paperwork. But again, I feel like you get your hopes up with the Star card in situations, and then you've been disappointed one too many times. I mean, that's all I feel like this is saying here. There have just been one too many disappointments. I feel like you're trying to heal with the Three of Swords here as well, from one too many disappointments in any area of your life. Between the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, you have the Sun. So definitely happiness. There is some sort of new opportunity coming in for you. Again, I feel like saying huge solution, or a big solution, or major solution, whatever you want to call it. It's like there is a solution coming in for you here to some sort of big problem that you have. For some of you, like I said, I'm getting a million things for you. For some of you, it could be like owing money. You could owe a lot of money to a situation. You could, whatever. I feel like there's a big solution. I don't think this is like winning the lottery necessarily. I feel like this is something sustainable as well. So I feel like whatever solution you're attracting into your life, it's going to be something that will last for a very long time. This isn't just, water pouring through your hands. I feel like this is something that will last for, she's pouring water between two cups on the Temperance card. Between the 4 cups and the Temperance card, yep, you have the 2 of clubs here. 2 of clubs is, again, not a real Lenormand card. It is just a playing card. And to me, the 2 of clubs represents needing to talk yourself into doing something. It's kind of just a card of you and your higher self. So I feel like you could need to talk yourself into kind of finding a solution to your problems. Between the 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords, you have the 10 of Hearts, loyalty. So again, this could be new love that's coming in for you. Maybe they're telling you that they are going to be loyal to you. Maybe they're telling you how much they love you or will love you. 10 of Hearts is a really good card. It's a card of fortune after difficulty. It's showing up as your middle center Lenormand card as well, which is definitely very good. So, and you have the Sun right here. I mean, there's like a lot of happiness coming in for you here. So if this is love, I feel like it's legitimate. Between the Page of Wands and the Queen of Swords, 4 of clubs here. 4 of clubs I literally call Mercury retrograde, and we have a card. We have a retrograde coming up soon. 4 of clubs to me represents retrograde energy in general, and to me it represents needing to follow the typical retrograde rules, number 1. Number 2, this could be love that's coming in. Maybe you're being a little cautious. Maybe you're wanting to take your time because you're like, there's a retrograde. And so I don't really feel like there's anything wrong with that. So I would say if you do have someone new coming in, I would just take your time. It could be an Aquarius, Pisces, or a fire sign is popping into mind. It could also be a Sagittarius more specifically, but it could be any sign. This is, of course, just a general reading. In your top row outcome, you have the 7 of Spades here. Definitely communication here. I almost feel like someone won't give up in love. So again, if you're attracting someone new into your life, I feel like this person's going to be persistent, not in an annoying way. I feel like they're just going to be, I feel like they're like willing to prove it in a lot of ways. I feel like they're willing to prove that they're, willing to put in the work and all that other stuff. Middle row here, yeah, you have the King of Spades here. This is the Lily. It represents learning spiritual lessons. So I feel like you've learned a lot of spiritual lessons. Not only that, this card represents an expert. It says there could be an expert who could solve your problems. So again, if you're dealing with some sort of major problem like I was getting at the beginning of the reading, there could be someone who could solve your problems very quickly with that King of Spades. And it could be any gender, like I always say. But it's like if you're dealing with something legal, find a lawyer. If you're dealing with something involving something else in your life, find an expert. If you're dealing with something with your health, find a doctor, is what this card says. So it can represent someone who can solve your problems very quickly. And yeah, finally you have the 8 of Diamonds here. 8 of Diamonds is called the key, and it represents having the keys necessary to open doors in your life to be successful. So I definitely feel like you have the keys necessary to be successful at this time. Definitely a lot of success coming in for you. You have the Queen of Diamonds again, 10 of Hearts, and this 8 of Diamonds. So it's like you're trying to figure out if you want love. I feel like there's a lot of fears in love. Too many things didn't work out in the past in this top area here. But it's like following this down, 10 of Hearts, 8 of Diamonds, it kind of just says pay attention to the details. Like this 10 of Hearts, amazing. This person will be loyal to you if this is new love. And just pay attention to the details with that 8 of Diamonds. And you'll be fine. So that's what I'd say there, Taurus. I want to see what potentially this big solution could be for you. Inner peace here, just trusting that a big solution is going to come in for you is going to be helpful. Justice, could be involving a divorce or a separation, something like that. King of Wands here as well, being very determined, I feel. And King of Pentacles, a lot of financial stability. So again, I feel like this major solution that could be coming to a big problem for you is somewhere. It could be involving something legal. I definitely feel that for some of you, especially King of Swords here, or the King of Spades. Could be like a legal situation, but it's like things are coming into balance. You have these 2 kings as well, which is interesting here. King of Wands and King of Pentacles. This is you, Taurus, right here. So a lot of stability coming in for you, a lot of financial stability. I feel like that King of Wands is, I'm almost getting like the word bravery. So it's almost like you have, I don't feel like this is a person. I feel like this is your energy. So I feel that part of the kind of blessings that are coming in for you, especially after a big challenge, are bravery. It's like once we face some sort of major problem or challenge and we survive it, then it's like, oh, anything else that comes our way is nothing. Anything else that we could face becomes very small. So in a lot of ways, I feel like you are becoming very brave with this King of Wands. Maybe some of you are realizing why you had to go through these challenges, but definitely some inner peace, some calmness coming in for you. Even with this Ten of Swords, I really don't think it's going to be that bad of a week. I feel like it's just saying that, again, you have some problems that you have been dealing with, some challenges, and it's like you're overcoming those challenges this week here, Taurus. So I don't really, that's pretty much all I'm getting. I just feel like a solution to some major problems that you could be dealing with, and that's that. So I love this. I feel like you will be pretty busy, but again, I'm trying to pull more out of this. I'm really not getting anything else here, Taurus, for you for the week. And again, I read intuitively, so sometimes Spirit is just like, that's what they need to know. So there you go. So thank you, Taurus, for watching. Really appreciate it, and enjoy your week.